Here I go. I'll make a few fuck ups, so watch out. So firstly, we're going to have Ness from the Vava Couture channel over in this... Oh, fucking shit. So first we're going to have Ness. So first it's going to be Ness from the Vava Couture channel over in America. And there's plenty of videos, and she's done some videos, and she's done some videos solely dedicated to men's fragrances. So really worth checking out. I'll put the link to her channel in the. I'll put the link to her. Oh, okay, don't need to say that. And so let's see what they thought. So let's see what their favourite men's fragrances are at the moment. Thank you so much to both ladies for giving us their opinions. Hello everybody, thanks for having me in the video, Max. And the fragrance which has got me the most unsolicited compliment. Take two. Hello everybody, and thanks very much, Max, for letting me be in the video. The fragrance that's got me the most unsolicited comments was a bit difficult to think about and come up with a good answer to. Oh, bollocks. Okay. Right, silence. Every book is now falling over once every 5 seconds. No, don't. It's fine. They're finished now. Sorry. Yep. Thank you. Okay, let's start again because I don't want to... Hello everybody, and thanks very much to Max for letting me be in the video. The fragrance which has got me the most unsolicited... Okay, so we're going to be looking at Royal Oud by Creed today. The price on this one in the UK is 75ml for £210 or 120ml for £260. On the Creed Boutique website in the USA, we've got 75ml for $405 or 120ml for $510. So it's frightfully expensive. The designation for this fragrance is an Oriental Fougere. Let's look at the notes. The top notes are lemon, pink pepper and bergamot. In the mid we have cedar, galbanum and angelica root. And the base notes are Indian oud, sandalwood and Tonkin musk. So there's some notes there that not everybody is going to know how they smell. Indeed, I didn't know about some of them, so I looked them up. I knew about oud, but galbanum and angelica root wasn't too sure. So here's what they actually smell like. Apparently, galbanum is a bitter aromatic resin. Pink pepper is described as spicy, rosy and giving a zesty freshness that can be somewhat sweet. And angelica root is a woody and peppery note. Oud, which most of us have heard of, is a pungent, exotic and woody scent. Hello everyone, so today we're going to be reviewing Royal Oud by Creed, and I've been very lucky today to get Emitsu from Simply Put Scents on my show, and he's given us his thoughts on this one, so I'm going to hand straight over to him. Do check out his channel, it's a great channel. He gives really well-informed reviews, he's very knowledgeable, and the channel is also extremely entertaining, so I highly recommend to everyone to subscribe. Over to Emitsu, let's find out what he thinks of Royal Oud by Creed.
What's going on, dudes? I'm E of Simply Put Scents. And I want to thank you so much, Mr. Smelly, for letting me be a part of this collaboration video. And I just want to get straight to it. So guys, as you know, or may not, I like to rank fragrances in what I call the page rating system. And that is P for poor, A for average, G for good, and E for exceptional. So, where does Royal Oud land on the page? I think this is Creed's third best option behind Aventus and Spice and Wood for cold weather scenarios. Because of that, and a few other things I'll get into, I think Royal Oud is for sure a strong G. To me, this is a G fragrance right off the bat. It performs well. 7, 8 hours at least on my skin. Decent projection, became a skin scent within 3 to 4 hours, but it did a pretty good job throughout the life of the scent. So it lasts a working day. Really good thing. It's a Creed fragrance that you can actually wear in the cold, other than a vintage and spice and wood. Good thing. It's also got really good versatility. You can wear this scent all year round, daytime and nighttime, and it makes a good work scent. It makes a night out fragrance. It makes a hanging out scent. It's just a very jack of all trade type of fragrance. Uniqueness. I definitely think this is a unique fragrance. There are other fragrances that are trying to do what it does, but it does what they're trying to do far better. To me, this is like an introductory oud fragrance for niche noses. If you're a niche head and you don't really want to wear that skanky, sheepy stuff, yeah, you might want to go with Royal Oud, you know, because it will fulfill that itch, but it will not take you to the place where you don't want to go. Let's be honest. If you're an oud fan, if you're an oud enthusiast, and you're looking for that high quality oud scent in Royal Oud, you may be disappointed because there's hardly any oud in this scent. This could have been easily called Royal Spice, Royal Pepper, Royal Cedar, a whole bunch of royals before you even got down to the oud note. But it's a fragrance that I think will appeal to a lot of noses, and is a fragrance that I think will definitely enhance the image of the one wearing it. It just communicates refinement, sophistication, and just class. So Dan, I want to thank you so much, my brother. I'm E of Simply Put Scents. And I'm simply OUT. Now I know Mr. Smiley is about to do his thing and kill it like he always does. So take it away, Mr. Smiley.
Thanks very much, Amitsu. That was a really good review, and I would tend to agree with most of what you said, actually. So, as Amitsu said, this is a really good scent, elegant and refined, very versatile. You can wear it year-round, and you can wear it in the daytime and the nighttime. It's fine for a date, it's fine for a special formal occasion, but it smells very respectable, not too overtly seductive, so I think you could actually wear it to work as well. But all casual situations, I think it would be fine. Spending time with your mates, no problem. Out for a date? Yes, definitely. So versatility on this one, really, really good. What we get with the smell on this one is, well, let's find out. Okay, there's definitely a burst of citrus in the opening, but even in the opening, it's not just about citrus. The bergamot and lemon are there. Very nicely done, as always, by Creed. But from the beginning, we get a very peppery, woody undertone with this one. So the overall description I would give of this one is a green, bitter, peppery, woody, spicy kind of scent that is extremely refined and cleverly blended to provide a very enigmatic and appealing smell that most people will like, and which smells expensive. Some Creed fragrances are criticised because they don't smell that niche. They smell a bit too close to designer fragrances. Things like Original Vetiver smells just like Mugler Cologne. Original Santal smells very similar to Mont Blanc's Individual. Some of them smell good, but people say they don't smell that special. They shouldn't cost that much money. You can get similar things for a lower price. With Royal Oud, I don't think that's the case. It does smell very much like a niche fragrance, much more so than many other Creed scents. As for the oud, I'm not massively experienced with oud, but I've smelled some overtly oud scents, and I have a couple. And it doesn't have that note that we recognise as oud, that's for sure. But I think what we've got is a little smidgen of oud. Let's imagine you were making a spaghetti bolognese and you just put a little bit of chili in there, as some people do, just to give a little bit of bite to it. It's a bit like that with this. It's not dominated by oud, but they've put a bit of oud just to give it a little bit of that twist. compared to if you want an out and out oud scent. Let's think of that like a chili con carne, where you've put 2 big spoonfuls of chili powder in and it's burning hot, and therefore the chili note is really obvious and in your face. So that's what we've got here. They've called it Royal Oud, but it's only got a smidgen in it. It just maybe spices things up a little bit, but you're not going to notice it that strongly. So it's a great oud scent for people who don't like overpowering ones. I wouldn't say it's a great introduction to oud in general, because that note is so subverted within the scent, but as a great fragrance to have, to own and to wear, and to make a great impression on everyone around you who's going to think that you smell classy, elegant and refined. Any age can wear this, but it's perhaps suited to the slightly older gentleman. 30s and upwards perhaps will find it more appealing. It doesn't have much fun, playful element to it. So Royal Oud, for me, a 9 out of 10. One of the best Creed fragrances. There are a couple that I think are 10 out of 10s, which I'm hoping to review soon, but this one's right up there with things like Aventus as a great choice for any scented gentleman. Speaking of which, last but not least, I'm going to throw things over to a fragrant friend from the UK, and his name is Nick Hogan. He's got an Instagram page called The Scented Gent, where he posts very regularly with fragrance-related material, including reviews. Let's see if he backs me up on my opinion on Royal Oud. So, about Royal Oud, the Scented Gent says, after around 10 minutes, the citrus notes settle down and are replaced by a prominent cedar note that remains the centerpiece of the scent. Many people argue that they get no oud from this scent at all, rather a dry cedar and pepper fragrance. Whilst I agree that the cedar and pepper are the focal point, I definitely get oud. Deeper into the dry down, I get a light green note from the galbanum and a lovely sandalwood note in the base. Performance-wise, I got projection of 2 to 3 hours and longevity of 8 to 10 hours on my skin. Oud Wood by Tom Ford remains my oud fragrance of choice. However, Royal Oud offers a different experience. It's an easy access oud fragrance, with the citruses at the top giving it a little more range in terms of seasons it could be worn. So that's what he thought, and I agree. I forgot to say in my video, I think the sandalwood and the cedarwood notes in this one are really excellent. So thank you very much to the Scented Gent for letting me use that. Thanks very much for watching. Let me know your opinions on Royal Oud or any other scents that you've been trying recently in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Remember, whatever we're doing in life, let's project.